So today what we're going to do is talk about how to make an infinite pattern in Photoshop to be used as wallpaper or flooring or something that you'll need for your stop motion animation. As you can see, I'm on Google here and I've selected wallpaper patterns, and the nice part about selecting a pattern like this is that you know they're all infinitely tileable because they've set it up so that the left side is identical to the right and those kinds of things. In class we did this piece, but what I'd like to do for this video is just do something with wood. So what I typed is wallpaper patterns wood, and I'm going to take a look at a pattern that I think will work well, like maybe this one, or maybe this one for our piece here. And so you can see what I'm going to be doing is I'm trying to find something that's gonna just work. Maybe this one looks pretty good. So let's take a look at what I can do when I click on it. I should be able to get to a place where I can take a copy of the screen. So this I can download for free, but another way of doing it is just to Shift Command 4 on the Mac, and that allows you to draw a rectangle around the image, and I try to get as much as possible. Holding the space bar allows me to move the rectangle, but letting go of that and just getting the rectangle to pretty much take in all of that. I'm going to leave off these double arrows right here, so I'm going to just select it like this, and that will actually open up the image right here. I can physically, if I want, take this and just drag it onto Photoshop to open it, or I can let it save to the desktop and then go to Photoshop and open this file, and you can see I've now got a nice wood pattern. I'm going to Shift Command I just to Command Shift I just to get it to look a little bit better. In other words, image adjustment or image auto tone. Let's try that. Oh, that looks a little nicer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this pattern and put it into an 11 by 17 inch document that I will print out at on the printer in Mulberry House here. I'm going to go to File, New, and I'm going to create a new 11 by 17 inch document. So the width will be 11 and the height will be 17 as we did in class, and hit Create. And now you can see if I Command minus, I can zoom out, and this is my page. In essence, I'm going to be printing on this. So I'm going to take this wood piece here, select all, Command A to select all, or go select all, and then copy, Command C, or edit copy, right? And then I'm going to move to the other document here on the other tab, and I'm going to Command V and hit OK. And you see it's very big, so as we did in class, we're going to transform it. Command T will allow me to transform it, and now I'm just going to grab a corner so I can scale it down a little bit, like that. Now if I wanted this rotated like that, I would do that. I'm holding the Shift key down so it snaps to a perfect 90 degrees, and then I hit Return. So now this is going to be what I'm going to consider a pattern. So again, I need to go to my marquee tool up here, rectangular marquee, make sure I'm on the layer 1 with the wood. I'm going to even call it wood. And I'm going to click, hold, and drag a little rectangle around this pattern right here that's called wood. And I'm going to now go to Edit, Define Pattern. Now if this doesn't show up right here, it's probably because you don't have a marquee selected or you're on the wrong layer. So I'm going to define the pattern, and this time I'm going to call it wood because that's what it is, or boards or whatever, and hit OK. I now have that pattern now as part of my Photoshop document here. So I'm going to now deselect everything because you can kind of see that I have this marquee still selected around the wood. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Select, Deselect. And now I'm going to make a new pattern layer. So all these layers are not useful at this point. So I'm going to go to Layer, New Fill Layer, Pattern. And watch what happens because I made the wood pattern. It's going to show up. Now I'm going to just call this new layer Wood Full, just because it's going to create a new layer here. And I'm going to hit OK, and you can see that wood full is right here, but I've got the wrong pattern. I've got some tree leaves here, but that's okay because I can click down here and then find my pattern, and you'll notice right away that I've got now this pattern that now fills up the entire page. Now if you want, you can double click back again on this layer and actually move this around, right? You can just click because it's infinite. You can change the scale of the wood, so I can make it a little bit bigger if I need it bigger, right? I can rotate it so I have it at an angle. So the nice thing is, no matter, and it's going to do it eventually here, so you can scale it, rotate it, do whatever you want, and no matter what you do, it's going to make that infinite, make it an infinite pattern. Physically moving it also helps. So when you're happy with what you've got, I'm just going to set my scale back to like 75, and I'm going to change the angle back to 0 because that's what I want. And I'm just going to physically move it like right there and hit OK. And now I would print this. So Command P to print. It's going to be sent to the printer here in the lab. I'm going to print one copy. And in print settings, don't forget, you've got to select the 11 by 17 inch paper, which I have automatically selected. And you've got to go to the quality area, make sure it's set to color. Sometimes it's black and white. And then finally the page source set to drawer 2. If you got all 3 of those things done and you hit the print button, it should print what you see. Obviously, it won't print all the way around to the edge because it's going to have a little white border. So we'll just hit OK and proceed. You can see the printer's printing, and that's how you'll print any 11 by 17 inch patterned paper that you could use for wrapping your table or wrapping your furniture or anything else you need. Okay, hope this helped.